Hello, everybody. This is Rod on the Road signing on for a weekday video. I hope everybody's doing well out there and enjoying life. Well, some things happened this week I want to talk about, and I know better, but I'm going to be honest because that's the way I am. I had an incident just the other day. If you were in this van, you could smell what the incident was, and that is smoke. I'll just go ahead and say what happened. I was extremely tired. I have been driving quite a bit, and I was hungry, and I debated stopping at a fast food place or just fixing something to eat real fast on the butane stove. So I got out one of my little rice packages and I put it on. Well, needless to say, I nodded off. And I woke up to smoke everywhere. It was so smoky I thought my eyes were playing trick on me because I honestly had forgotten that I was cooking. I don't know what was going on. I was so sleepy. And I jumped up, and luckily it didn't catch on fire, but it was extremely smoky and it had burnt completely up to a crisp. And it shook me a little bit, and to know that I know better to not have an operational smoke detector. I do have a smoke detector, and I kept it up for quite some time. Of course, needless to say, I dropped the ball, the battery died, and I didn't replace the battery. And you see what could have happened. Devastating event could have happened. So I beg all of you out there that don't have operational smoke detectors, buy a smoke detector or get yours repaired. Buy one or replace the battery. And stay on top of that. Do that religiously. Add that to one of your checklists, your weekly checklist, monthly checklist, or just keep a fresh battery in there. I got one now, and a fresh battery's in it, and it will stay like that forever. That go for you in homes as well. Keep those smoke detectors operational, please. And I wanted to say that first. So, with saying that, I want to talk about a few more things. I pulled over to I'm just over here off the highway. If you can see the highway right there. I just pulled over to a parking lot that I saw. There's nothing here. It's a store right over there, but I just said I was going to sit here for a few minutes and get my bearings. There's a gas station adjacent to me, and I'm going to keep moving. But I want to really stress that about that smoke detector. Get it, please, and keep it operational. I want to show a book that I just picked up last week. I want to get out. I don't want to sit down. I want to get out and stand up. Been sitting down for a minute now. I ain't stretching my legs. I did stretch them, but oh man, I don't want to shake the camera too much. Whew. Yeah, set that right there. The sun's I don't want the sun to mess up my shot. Yeah, so I picked up this book just to give you an idea of some of the literature I read, from time to time. I don't know if any readers are out there. I do a lot of online reading, but I saw this book at the thrift store. And I'm going to read this book. I'm not going to plug it or nothing, whatever. I'm going to read this book. I'm just interested. I used to watch the show, and I knew the book was out. I remember promoting it, but I'm going to read it, check it out. It's not that long. And of course, I hold it my steady. Of course, I got my journal and everything. Journal. And I have made a decision. I'm going to show you a little surface rust in a minute that I found under those surface rust that I found under them running boards. Those things definitely caused some rust around my wheel well. I'm not too happy about it, but if any of y'all got any tips on how I can rectify the situation, I appreciate it, or kind of just stop the bleeding or stop the rust from continuing now that it's exposed to the elements even more. I'll show you in a minute. I want to tell you there's some tires I've been looking at. I appreciate all the help on the tires. And I narrowed it down, and I'm still open. But I narrowed it down to the Goodyear Wrangler Authorities, which get pretty good reviews, but they're known to have a nice semi-aggressive tread, but they're known to have soft sidewalls. So that's the only drawback to them, but very affordable. And I also have been looking at the Cooper Discoverer SSTs. So I don't know the cost of those, but I don't know how that ranges. But if any of y'all know, probably Coopers are probably high. I don't know. I hadn't really read any reviews on it. I just saw some videos on it, but it wouldn't review. But that's the Goodyear Wrangler Authority, which I got it as #1 right now. And the Cooper Discoverer SSTs. And I'm leaning toward that Wrangler Authority. I'm kind of partial. I like Wranglers. With a soft sidewall, it shouldn't affect me that much. I don't plan on doing no rock climbing. This thing ain't even 4-wheel drive. I just want to have some semi-aggressive tread to get over grasslands and dirt and maybe gravel and maybe light mud, slick surfaces, snow, inclement weather, stuff like that. Just a good bite to the ground. That's what I want. And of course the look. I'm going for the look as well. But give me your input on that, and I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, another thing. Let me show you this surface rust right quick. I'm just hitting on a lot of topics. Let me show you the surface rust. There's some of the rust right here. If you can see that, man, I'm not happy with that at all. It goes up under here, and it's a good rust place. And the paint just flaking off. I don't want to, And if you can see here, it's not that bad, but that's a really rough spot right there. Let's go to the front. As you can see, the front's okay. The front's okay. Let's go on around. This front is okay. And when we get to the back over here, you see I hadn't got these out yet. I had to grind those bolts off because they were on there some kind of weird way. But I got some rust in there, and I got some paint here that has came off. And again, more rust, and the paint starting to flake off right there. So everything else is good. All the underbody's good. Just around the wheel wells where I guess it was holding water, and that sucks. That sucks tremendously. And that's what I'm dealing with. Other than that, I'm happy with the van. I'm happy with the clearance. You can see it in the parking lot. It sits up pretty good. I like the way it sits. I love the way it sits, so we'll jack it up even higher, and I'll like it even more. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. The Avalon Bay Eco Wash. Let's discuss that. I got that. It's a wash. It's a portable washing machine that does not require power. And a lot of y'all are familiar with the Avalon Bay Eco Wash. And I got it a little while ago. I was going to get it a little earlier, then something came up, then I was delayed on getting it, and I got it now. And it's with me now. And I just unboxed it and put it together last night. But I hadn't had an opportunity to use it. So we're going to put that thing to the test. We're going to put some hot water in it, some laundry soap, and we're going to get that thing spinning with some dirty socks and some dirty t-shirts and some, probably just dirty socks and dirty t-shirts. We'll just roll with that. So we'll give not really a review, just kind of I guess it will be a review. And we'll just talk about it, and I think it's going to work great. I've seen reviews on it before, and they sound great. But I'm really going to, I guess I won't say it'll be a review. It'll be more of a, since I'm pretty sure it's going to work great, I'm not going to review it because so many people have already done all that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a video about the real-life, real-time usage of it and how it can be used in a real-world environment on a weekly basis. I'll be showing maybe some storage ideas about it, where to put it. I'll be giving my input on the quality of it. I'll be giving my input on the effectiveness of it. And, as far as useful, if you're in a boondock situation, absolutely. Even in a city situation, having the ability to wash your clothes is always a good thing. I don't care what situation you might be in. You know, you wash them, and say for instance, you can't wash a whole bunch in there, of course. Like a 5 or 6. If you got a whole bunch of clothes, but a few pairs of shirts, socks. You might take an hour or two to do it, and get those hung up. It'll save you a little money as well. And plus, if you're on the go and you just don't have the time, see, my issue would be this: I'd be on the go, and I can't locate. I need some clean clothes, maybe for a day or two, to get me to a laundromat or something of that nature. And I have to get something washed, and there's nowhere to do it. So I don't really have the time, or might not have the time, or might not want to take the time to seek out a place like that, until I might not want to take the time to seek out a place like that at that particular time. This can get me a window, a bridge, until I can get to that particular time to seek out a place like that. So that's what I'm thinking is going to really be valuable to me in just a real world scenario. And who knows, it might, until I put it into a real world scenario test, I really won't know. I'll just be guessing, and I don't want to do any guessing. I want to really use it. I want to really see how effective it is. Right now as it stands, it's sitting on my front seat. Let's take a look at it again. It's sitting on my front seat. Of course, that will not be a permanent place for it, but it's portable, so I can move it around. And I don't really know if I am going to have a permanent place for it. I might just move it all over the place, and that has worked for me with several other things. Just saying, forget a permanent place, and just wherever it's convenient, wherever it works at, that's where I put it. It was on the bed earlier in the back, and it worked fine. It was there I just put it there for the video, to be able to show it without going back there. It's so dark back there. So, that's pretty much it. That video quite possibly be coming this weekend. That's what I'm shooting for. A video about this in a real world scenario, using it in real time, in real life, in a van. Okay, guys, this is Rod. I'm sure I don't went over. This is Rod on the road, signing off. Give me an idea or input on those tires. We think about those tires, and give me some input on the rust. It's really what I'm concerned with, this rust issue, and on the tires. Do you think that's a good idea? Those Wrangler authorities, and of course they're coming from Wally World, and you can give me some input on this rust. I'm really concerned about the rust, and I kind of have not done any research. I want to find out what I can do immediately that's cost effective, that I hopefully can do myself, to put a stoppage to my rust until I can get a situation going where I can repair that with some type of paint, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we definitely got a rust issue in the wheel well with that. That's the only rust on the whole vehicle, though. That right there. And of course, I made a decision. Running boards are not going back on. They're permanently off. I don't want to put them back on. I don't want to, after seeing the rust and what it's causing, and the damage they are so damaged, I'm not going to even try to repair them. Okay, this is Rod on the road signing off. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we will. Oh, God bless America. Hit that like and subscribe button and share this video, and we will see you next time, YouTube. Peace. I'm going to grab me something to eat. I am hungry. Oh, telephone.